Good morning, gamers. At least it's morning when I'm recording this, but whatever time you end up watching it, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome back to our 100 dupe challenge. Today we are going to go for cycles 30 through 40. I'm noticing as I'm just loading back in that we have some skill points to pass out, so I am definitely going to take a look at that. I think we can go ahead and give our researcher this applied science because our morale's pretty good. And then let's see. Building and digging dupes looking great. Okay, our cook. Fantastic. Let's upgrade that hat. I guess I could upgrade this hat too. And Ruby. What's going on with Ruby? I guess Ruby is also going to be a building and digging dupe. So welcome in. All right, we have 3 builders and we've got 2 engineers, 2 ranchers and a farmer, 2 cooks. You know, we have a pretty good spread, honestly. We have a pretty decent spread. All right, trying to recall exactly where I was at. Oh, and I have to say, so I was playing a different game offline yesterday. And I just gotta say, now I'm not sure if I have it researched. Do I have it researched? This canister filler and canister emptier. Oh my gosh, this is slept on so hard. I threw one of these down at the bottom of my base. And you just empty it every so often. And I also cleared a caustic biome with it. You know what's so great? It separates out the mixed gases for you. So if I just throw this down here and it picks up mostly CO2 but a little oxygen, no worries. I could just release that oxygen back. And then also, it doesn't limit the size of the canister. So you can just have this one big canister of CO2 that just keeps building and building. And then once you get slicksters, you can just release it. I will say the only thing about it is I used it to capture stuff from a caustic biome. So basically to do this, except better. Wait, which that reminds me, or well, it makes me think. I wonder if I could, yeah, I should take the output from here and put it into the canister filler so I don't have to have this reservoir here. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I got some hydrogen and I put it into a room and I wasn't able to actually limit the amount that got released, so more got released than I wanted. Not the end of the world, but I'm not sure if I did that wrong or if maybe that's a downside of using the canister filler. But still, slept on, I'm telling you. I'm putting this right here. Ventilation overlay, let's see. We can just go ahead and decon this. Actually, we should just do one of these. So we can send the output straight over and not have to build a bridge. Oh, okay. So yeah, I am loving these canister fillers. Yeah, a dupe has to go over every once in a while and, you know, empty the canister. Or canisters, plural, if it has multiple things in there. But that's fine. That's not a big deal. Alright, now we can decon... Well, let's see. Decon this and this. Because it separates out the gases for you. That's why it's so great. Alright, enough about that. This room is empty enough. Like, it's really fine. We're down to a tiny bit of hydrogen. You know, we're gonna have a little bit of gas leakage at times throughout the base. It's no big deal if we have, you know, 1 tile of hydrogen somewhere. So let's go ahead and get in here and deconstruct these. Then we can break on in here. I believe the plan was to catch this Dreco. If I'm remembering everything correctly. Oh gosh, it's time for a new dupe. Okay, who do we want? Well, we want this one. We want Ellie because we don't want noodle arms. So we're getting another farmer rancher. That's actually kind of perfect because they're interested in farming, but they already have the critter ranching. So it's a pretty good dupe. Ellie? Dupe number 13. Welcome in. Now, Ellie has a place to sleep and Ellie has a table. Oxygen is technically still fine. Technically. Yeah. Everything's fine. Let's go ahead and look at the schedule. Ellie's up there on her own, which is fine. Priorities. We'll go ahead and say farming and then ranching. We're gonna make Ellie primarily a farmer. And we will go ahead and give Ellie that skill in farming. Give them a farming hat. Oh, Nisbet. Let's go. All right, fantastic. And then I'm gonna go ahead and mop this up. So assuming this was gonna be our ranch, which remind me, what was this? Yes, I'm a cheater. You don't have to point it out. Infectious polluted oxygen. Yeah, that's... I mean, I don't completely want to block it because who knows? Maybe we'll get really desperate for oxygen, for really extremely hot oxygen. You know, anything's possible. So I do want to leave space for that. Let's see. If we put a ranch here... it might be kind of perfect to put a Dreco ranch here and then to put the hydrogen overflow down here because it would leave potentially some space around this. So the stable is 96 tiles, which puts us out to here, which is fine. I'm gonna just go ahead and cancel that because I want them to build this little tile first. Oh wait, but we have the hatches down here. The wild ones. Oh no, they're cramped. Shoot. Okay, well, that definitely requires some thought. We want to give these how many do we have? 6? Okay. Well, we want to give the hatches plenty of room. So maybe this... Oh, you know what? We could put the overflows up here instead of down here. So we'll just expand this out. Actually, we'll just expand it all the way out to where this one is. Maybe. What would have been our 120 spot? I'm going to pause it so that they don't actually dig this up. What would have been 120? Right there? Yeah, okay. Oops, didn't need to undo that one. There we go. I guess it's fine if they... Well, I don't want the hatches. I forget how high up they can jump. They might be able to jump 2 tiles. Dig this out. Don't want to close that off just yet, I guess. Could dig this top tile so some more oxygen could push through there. And then we could also get in... Well, we may as well wait to take this out until there's more oxygen in there. So let's go ahead and deconstruct this. For now, we need to leave this here for the dust caps. I'm going to add a tile here to try and get this water mopped up. There we... Oh, can we not mop it? Oh, you're kidding me. All right, so we'll just get rid of this tile then. See how that goes. How about now? Nice. So these guys don't have to be in a ranch per se because they're wild. We just want to make sure we give them enough room so that they aren't cramped so that they continue to lay eggs. I always say plant eggs. It's definitely not it. All right, I kind of want to lock them in here. Now, of course, I'm a little nervous about that, but they have time to get out. We have enough digging dupes. I'm kind of risking it all, but I'm sure it's fine. Just 2 more. You guys got this. All right. They're free. I think we got some bleach stone. Oh, you know what? Let's not do that. We gotta dig this and put a tile here. Okay, so I see some bleach stone. We're gonna sweep just the bleach stone at a 9. Oh, there's multiples. Okay. And we got more research as well. All right. Go ahead and grab that. On the research front, I know that I want to... we're gonna have to move this ladder down a bit. I know that I want to head for space to get the materials. Or what is it? Is it materials science? Yeah, the yellow science materials study. It would be good to do that in space. But space is going to be further away because this is a big, this is a big asteroid, not one of the smaller starters. So maybe we will just do it down here with some Weezeworts. But getting the Drecos going will be huge for that. Another thing I was thinking about is I would love to have, so this might be something else that is slept on a little bit. I just learned, oh, there's not going to be room for even the sort of main thoroughfare to go through here. Oh well, it is what it is. We can adjust as needed. Dig this out, dig this out. Oh, we can't dig it all out. No one has that? All right, whatever. So yeah, something else that might be slept on. I was looking at the balm lilies. So they don't need anything to grow. They just need to be in chlorine, right? And they give you this balm lily flower. But apparently, I was reading about the balm lilies on the wiki, and it said something about being able to compost the balm lily into dirt. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I feel like having a fresh supply of dirt without pips that requires basically nothing on my end would be fantastic. Nothing but a chlorine room when I'm not even using the majority of the chlorine that we have. All right, check this out. Look, it's got all this different stuff, right? We empty the storage. Who knew? Empty the storage. All right. Look, oxygen right here. CO2 separated. Everything's separated. So look, we can just take this oxygen and empty it. Although I'm not going to yet because there's still more stuff in here. And now this is just going to fill up again. I'm telling you, this thing is amazing. I'm going to put one down here so that we can just kind of periodically put the CO2 away. And then we don't have to worry about a sink for it. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and dig this out. I'll probably just wait for this to be done and then... because the canister filler can go here. I mean, that's fine. But we're also going to need a pump down there with power. Speaking of power, no one has any. So yeah, long story short, I'm thinking of planting some balm lilies, although I'm not really sure exactly how you turn the flower into dirt. I'm not really seeing that in here. If anyone knows, feel free to let me know in the comments. I mean, it just says you get the flower. I guess I should... I mean, is the compost... The word they used was compost. Now, I've never seen any options on the actual little compost area. To compost anything other than polluted dirt. And even under refinement, it says... Reduces polluted... Oh, wait, it says and other compostables. Oh, what? Okay. Like what? How do you indicate that you want... Well, long story short, we're gonna look into planting some. Because we got a lot. Oh! We have a lot of chlorine. So why not, you know? Okay, we're gonna have to do another sweep for the bleach stone after this is dug out. Now, looking at this room, let's double check the room size here. 96 tiles, perfect. This is where we are going to put our Drecos. Well, yeah, Drecos. How old is this Dreco? 53. You know what? That's actually fine. That's fine. I also want to sweep up this debris. Except the egg. Whoops. Well, I may as well... Okay, hang on. We'll sweep out of 9, because I know we've got that bleach stone up here. Somewhere. Oh, the other bleach stone... Okay, there's a bunch of it. And then down here, we will sweep everything at a 6. Because I want to get this out of this room. I'll just cancel this one. It doesn't look like there's any food down here, so it's not a huge deal if the hatches are able to eat something, but yeah. Alright, so the Dreco. Here's my plan. I'm going to feed these Drecos mealwood. I'm going to move all their glossy eggs over to a hydrogen room. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm probably going to eat some of the eggs that they produce just because I don't want to deal with, I don't want to deal with all of the Drecos. But of course, we'll want to keep a couple in there to just keep producing those glossy eggs. All right, let's get serious about this. So, for the mealwoods, I'm thinking we put that... Let's see. We're going to need a grooming station, which I'm not going to put up yet, but that takes 2 tiles. Shearing station. And then that's going to be it. So there's already dirt close by. I think this one is dirt. Yeah. Oh, we were told not to have clay. So we can just go ahead and say 3 or 4 mealwood plants. And I'm going to tell the dupes not to harvest these ones. Do I have storage? Yes, I do. Okay. So I'm not putting the grooming station yet because I really don't want them taming the Dreco too soon. If they tame the Dreco and it gets hungry, there's not going to be any food for it. So we don't want that. And let's go ahead and look at our vent overlay. I'm going to try to memorize a few more of these keybinds. Get rid of that. Honestly, we get rid of all this. And that reminds me, someone needs to empty this. And we can also decon all of this. We can just go crazy with it. And we need another research focus. R is for research. I think we can learn that one. Can learn that one today. All right. In goes a mealwood. I could hop in here and capture another Dreco or two, but I think I'll just start with taming this one. I mean, we're not in a huge rush for plastic. We're getting this started on cycle 32, which is pretty good. So I don't think I'll worry about it, because I do like to have wild Drecos for this oxygen thing I like to build. So I may just try to keep those ones all wild. I get cancel and deconstruct mixed up a lot, keybind wise. All right, so again, we've got our 120. I just want to really keep that going. So throw that there. Now what I may do is throw in the liquid lock over here, kind of where the Dreco room's gonna be. And then we could grab all, we could really just sort of scooch this hydrogen in there. It might be more trouble than it's worth, but I'm tempted to do it. All right, this is full again. Empty that storage. How much of this area? Oh yeah, we've got, well, let's see. There's a little bit of caustic here, but this, I can't really tell if it continues on with the caustic biome or if it becomes something else. Kind of looks like it might become something else. So we just have these sort of 5 areas to clear. All right, copy this. Oh gosh. That's not it. Copy settings is on N? Okay, sure, yeah. No, N is also wrangle apparently. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is out of control. All right, here we go. All right, 11%. I'm gonna go ahead and place that station now. The grooming station. And we will start taming this Dreco. They get tamed really quickly. I just don't want the Dreco eating the mealwood when it's not tame either so much, you know, because then it's just a waste. Bathroom is looking good. They're actually doing a pretty good job. Oh, empty this. They're actually doing a pretty good job of clearing this out. Pretty quick about it. We still need a bunch more mushrooms, but our food is fine. I'm getting a little bit more concerned about oxygen. It would be really good to find a water geyser. So I think we're going to start prioritizing exploration a bit. This is empty. Let's check the vent overlay. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and just deconstruct that. And then we can also deconstruct this. And the canister filler, I'm not sure if we need to empty it before we deconstruct it, but I'm going to play it safe. And I believe it's been emptied. And see how fast that was? I mean, yeah, it requires a dupe, but it's quick. All right, I'm going to throw this down here. I am just going to put the gas pump here, even though we're about to go explore more. I feel like we should just empty out what we have for CO2, and then we can explore for a while without it building up. The dupes, yeah, they produce CO2, but they don't actually produce all that much per cycle. They really don't. So if we can clean it up right now, we'll be set for a little bit. All right, let's see here. And power. It's probably gonna be the most annoying part of the whole thing, is just powering all that. Speaking of, we've got this squirrel wheel. You know what let's do? Let's build a wire there. I'm gonna have the squirrel wheel control these two things down here so that we can split this off. But I'll wait till this wire gets built so we aren't losing any oxygen time. All right, we've got a couple dupes with skill points now, I've noticed, but it is cycle 33, which means we're gonna get a new dupe, so I will just wait. New dupe time means new skill time for everyone. All right, and that is finished, so let's go ahead and use our handy dandy pliers. We'll connect this up down here instead. Fantastic. I'm gonna go ahead and tell them that they can release this oxygen. It's not that much. It won't cause an oxygen bomb or anything. There's some polluted oxygen. I'm just gonna leave that in there. I'll only release that if we get desperate. So I think, yes, exploration, looking for a water geyser. Obviously, cold water is always great, but I wouldn't mind a hot water geyser because I feel better about feeding hot water into the electrolyzer anyway, since, you know, it deletes heat. Cold water is good too, but I'm trying to not be too picky, you know? All right, we probably want the shabby dresser. Can't attack, can't research. That's actually not that bad. A doctor who's an engineer. Well, we want the doctor or the operator for sure. Man. Let's go ahead and take a look at our skills here. It's probably not a bad call to have a doctor, but I think I'm still gonna take the operator. Because this one also has decreased food morale bonus, which is not a huge deal, but let's take this Devin. Come on, Devin. We'll take the Devin, and we're gonna make them an operator. Once we get to the point where we're building all of the shipping stuff, I feel like you can never have enough operators. So Devin, big on operating, you're also a builder. Your schedule should be fine. Yep. And let's give you a skill. Get your little operator hat. Right, then let's check out everyone else's skills. Bubbles. Congrats, you're a better farmer now. And Meep. Congrats, you're a better engineer. Joshua. All right, Joshua's about to be our first mech. And Marie, do we give you astronomy? You don't really need it. But everyone's morale is above 10, so I feel safe doing this. I feel safe doing it. They are pretty much just... They just got pickled meal. Is what it is. Alright, so aside from this little project, I feel like... Oh, wait, I forgot to check on beds and stuff. We still have a bed. Although, we need to build more bedrooms. We definitely need to build more bedrooms. Where would be a good spot? This is too far south. This is our kitchen. You know, we could move this wash base. How many germs are in this compostable? That's not that bad. I'm gonna get rid of this. And you know what? I think I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna make this a bedroom. It's gonna be 2 bedrooms eventually. And so I'm just gonna deconstruct this. And then we'll also deconstruct this. Maybe what I'll do for now is just throw this here. I think that's fine. Is that... okay, I thought that was more bleach stone. Actually, let's put the camping cot. Six of them. That should cover us there for a while, and then with the mess tables... actually, you know what? With the mess tables, I kind of want to put... I want to move this to the middle of the room. So... that would be, I think, right here. Right next to this table. Yeah, so let's decon that. And we'll put it right here instead. How many? Is this 14? This would be 14, right? Yeah. That should be the middle. Future-proofing. And then I gotta hire... oh, they're building it. Never mind. I was gonna say I had to higher priority that down there, but they're on it. Alright, we have to disable this guy right off the bat. And then let's get to exploring. We are definitely safe to explore out this way. Well, I guess we'll say never mind on these. But that's fine. We'll just go ahead and throw some tiles here so that we can safely dig across. And see what's over here. All right. We'll try to keep an eye on this. I'm telling you guys, this is the move. I really hope, well, I was gonna say I really hope no one comes in the comments and tells me some horrible, awful thing that I don't know that makes it a terrible idea. But then again, if there is some horrible, awful thing that makes it a terrible idea, I do hope someone tells me before it's too late. And more research. All right. There's that. At this point, I'm kind of just grabbing whatever. We don't need anything. So I don't really feel like spending a bunch of time picking out what to research when it's kind of all needed at this point. This looks full. Empty that storage. What'd we get? Robo miner, fantastic. Payload opener, also fantastic. So these 3 algae distillers only make enough oxygen for 15 dupes, and that doesn't cover exploring new areas and spreading that oxygen into them. So we definitely need to be coming up with a different plan here. Oh, it says idle. I was like, is it dormant? But it's not. We can also start going up this way now. Oh, well, let's just, you know what? We can just mop this. That's fine. You know what? Maybe before we do that, I'll just build this up higher so that the deodorizers are still able to clean out this polluted oxygen that's rising off of here. And you know what? We could also, once we get this built, we can kind of move this wire over this way instead. And then we can reclaim, like we can start claiming this whole area for whatever we need. Polluted water. Okay. I might make this a 6 just because the polluted water is going to be off-gassing and I'd rather they kind of, you know, dump it. Get rid of it. Like this one right here. Is it time? So you'll see that obviously right now, yeah, I'm having to empty this a lot. But if I had been doing this from the start, that would not be the case because they're not making 25 kilograms of CO2 a day. Are they? I don't think so. I don't think so. So even if I only had to empty this once every couple days to keep our CO2 in check, I mean, it's kind of a win. Ooh. I'm liking this. I'm liking a slime biome that we can dig into from the top down. That makes it really easy. Makes it really simple to keep it clean, let all of the slime fall into the water, etc. Not have the polluted water falling anywhere. Having slime biomes above you is a lot more difficult. Well, maybe I shouldn't say more difficult. It's just more tedious. Two, three, four, five. I'm just gonna start building this out. Because heck yeah, we're very excited to be expanding the base. I'm giving them a lot of work again. They're probably getting overwhelmed. I'm sorry, dupesies. But we do have 14 of them. They need to be kept busy. Why am I like this? Oh my gosh. This isn't right. Oh my gosh. And now I'm eating all the CO2 and these mushrooms aren't going to have any. Oh, what have we done? We did it backwards. We defaulted to what we're used to doing and it was a mistake. The door should have been up here. I gotta sneeze? Wait, do I? Did it pass? I think it passed. We might be safe. We might be safe. Oh yeah, I'm definitely wanting to dig into this slime biome. We are lowest on slime out of our sort of 3 main concerns. Also, we have a ton of dirt. I don't know when we got so much dirt, but I'm pretty happy about that. And with this tile here, we can go ahead and deconstruct. I'm going to say just buildings at this point. Deconstruct this. Once we've got this ladder over here. Actually, not going to do that. I'm going to just put another tile layer here. Just to be safe. I don't think this needs... Oh, it's got granite tiles. Nice. Yeah, it doesn't need another layer, but it doesn't hurt. Research is complete again. Love to see it. Yeah, trying to figure out how to get into this caustic biome from underneath is just sort of oof. What I am going to do, though, is I am going to go ahead and dig across here. We can definitely break through here, and I wouldn't mind just sort of grabbing this slime so that we have all of it. Plus, it's got the slime lung. But I've given them a lot to do. What is that hatch doing? Did y'all see that? All right, let's get the hatch. And we can go ahead and deconstruct this now. Got it, power going the other direction. Oh, shoot. I should have made this a higher priority. Oh, gosh. Now what I can do is I can just throw a little CO2 bomb in here. Let's see. How much CO2 do we have right here? 100 grams. That's not enough. I don't want to throw all of this. That's 50 kilos. Let's look at this materials overlay. Well, we've got CO2 on the left. I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be fine. Although I can go ahead and just cancel. Does that work on those? No, it doesn't. Is it worth it to do this for 100 more grams of CO2? It's not. Unfortunately. It would not even take up a full tile. It would just link up with what's already there. This CO2 should settle in. And obviously more will continue to fall, so... Maybe what I should do is go ahead and dig this out. And delete this so that just this little bit can fall in here. I think that's a pretty good call. And then I kind of want to just prep this for future. Throwing the door there. Actually, if I'm prepping it for future, I should just make it farm tiles. There I go again, trying to deconstruct instead of cancel. Oh, they're not going to be able to... They might get stuck. So they're not going to be able to jump from here down into there. Well, I guess they won't get stuck since no one's over there. So they're going to have to just go this way to build it, which is fine. All right. We aren't discovering anything too interesting yet. I am happy about the slime biome, though. And honestly, same with the ice biome. Just coming in from the top down so that the water isn't in danger of flooding the base is so nice. So if we need some cold, this will probably be the first one that I utilize. Well, I don't... It's not if, it's when. When we need some cold. It'll be easy to melt that one without having a lot of issues from it. Hey, we found our brain. All right, they're now going to the further away errands. So they've caught up somewhat. No research focus. What do we got? I think we can safely empty this now. We just have to remember to be smart and keep our walls along here. So I think I'll just go ahead and place those walls on that door just so I don't forget and mess it up somehow. Also, there should be a door here. Well, it doesn't... It's whatever. Like, I could just... Actually, I could get rid of... You know what? What I'll do is I'll put this farm tile here, and then I'll put one here, and then I'll just get rid of this center thing. But what I don't want to happen is I don't want there to not be enough CO2 to go around up here. I think there's enough. Maybe I just decon this one. Well, not yet. Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Wait till this is all built to do that. Cycle 36. I wonder who we're gonna get for a new dupe. I gotta just copy paste. All right, and we're working our way over here. Got a uranium biome, which is fantastic. Another cold one. We love that. Unreachable food. That shouldn't be a thing. Ren, you're being silly. Well, Ren might have been stuck, actually, but they're fine now. It's possible they were stuck. But they escaped. $111,000 calories. We like that. All right, new printables. I have to take a person. I was about to take coal just out of habit. I do not like this. The nyctophobic, assuming that's how you pronounce it, is a huge pain in the butt when you're moving colonists between different colonies because they just, I mean, they forget where their bed is, and then you have to remember which one requires light. It's just a mess. So we're going to take Bert. You know what? Bert has rocketry researching, so Bert's actually pretty awesome. Decrease machinery, kitchen menace. Okay, that's fine. So we'll make Bert a researcher for now, but they can be a pilot later. Actually, this is a pretty good dupe. I kind of overlooked that at first. Bert, welcome in. Your schedule. I think it's time for a new shift. I always do that. I always assume that as soon as I click new schedule, I can edit it, but I can't. Shift 6. Downtime. Bedtime. Bath time. Work. And we can send everyone from up here down there. All right. Leaving shift 1 open. So as this moves, as the downtime moves closer to the beginning of the day, this is telling us that we are going to have to build more bathrooms the closer that gets. It's not an immediate issue, but something to keep an eye on. Bert, you can be our researcher. A second researcher. I'm going to tell both of the researchers, I think I'm going to tell them to do life support if they can't do researching. Just because I mean, I guess I have Stinky on life support. And tidying. But yeah, it feels important to say, do the life support. Alrighty. I thought we had 3 operators. We have 2 engineers. 1 engineer. Wait, this isn't it. Meep's an engineer. Meep doesn't have any. Oh my gosh. Meep, how did this happen? Operating building. Well. Anyway. That is done. And let's look at skills. So, Bert. Give you that skill in researching. Stinky. Improve carrying. Get you that upgraded carrying hat. And Rowan. Yeah. We'll go ahead and give you that. Critter ranching 2. I think you need a new hat too. Yeah. There we go. Love it. I'm almost ready to start digging down here. I think for water, okay, here's my current plan. Or not for water, sorry, for oxygen. Here is my current plan, Zol. Alright. This is the current plan, Zol. I'm going to clean out this entire slime biome. And I'm going to use all of the water that's in there to feed the first spawn. I'm calling it a spawn. We'll see how it goes. And I'm going to build it next to this ice biome so that the ice can cool it. And maybe I'll even put the walls of it like right along here, right? So that it can just kind of get some passive, just get some cooling. It doesn't need to be, well, depending on what we, honestly, depending on what we make it out of, it doesn't really need to be cooled if we use the right materials. It should keep itself cool with the temperature of the oxygen. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking is we utilize this water. There's sure to be more, right? It's a little bit far away, but that's also kind of why I want to build it over there, because that'll be a bonus later that it's not so close and right up on us. The main thing I'm going to want to sort of see with that is if we go to dig, so we would have a door here. I guess I'm just building right up to this vent. I mean, I guess I just simply don't care. And if we were gonna have our 60 tile room again, it would be right to here. And then this would be the door. Okay. I can do that. Or 120 tiles total, right? But yeah, that actually seems... that's doable. Put the deodorizers here, and then we'll start digging straight in. Yeah, this is going to be our next big project. For sure. Because we have lots of room to build out for just whatever rooms we might need. Speaking of, I may just kind of build this one out. Let's wrangle this guy. I could put that on W. It's on N for some reason. I want to deconstruct this. And as soon as they escape, I'm just going to say deconstruct it and dig that out. They'll figure it out. Okay, so this kind of gives us... this gives us another full room that's ready for whatever. Ready to party. Oh, I sort of forgot about the Dreco. Oh, I totally forgot about the Dreco. Okay. We're gonna have to manually move those eggs for now, and we gotta build that hydrogen room. I don't want to manually move the eggs, but we don't have an engineer just yet. How many hatches do we have in here? 8 of 20. Oof. I think there can be 9. Maybe 10. 9 is probably pushing it. I would rather just have 8. But that's fine. Maybe I'll make this another drop off for hatches. If I build the floor, that'd be good. Because it's a little further away, but like who cares? Nothing's really happening with these guys. So I think I'll do that. And then maybe I'll make it 8 and 8. Not sure if they can build there. But yes, we need to focus on getting this hydrogen room going. And we also need to build another diffuser, an oxygen diffuser somewhere. More research. I guess I could wait on the hydrogen room until I actually have a glossy egg. I should probably just go ahead and sweep this so that it's easier to see the glossy egg. Storage unavailable for the reed fiber. I don't think that needs to be the case. Industrial ingredients? Yeah. There we go. Okay, yeah. I will wait for the glossy egg before I get too concerned. The other thing that I totally forgot about was how I want to confine this Dreco to a smaller part of this room. I guess that can also wait. Because I do feel that oxygen is sort of our biggest focus right now, or should be at least. Deodorizer there. I'm tempted to just put it on with this generator because this generator is not powering much. I think that's the call. It's kind of a long wire to build, but who cares? And then we'll start digging in. And we can also see what else we're gonna find. Maybe we'll find a water geyser while we're down there. Up here, nothing yet. Further up here, yeah, nothing else yet. I'm so tempted. I think we're just gonna have to take this one up higher for now. And then we could probably break into this caustic biome around here. It looks like the slime is kind of pushing over. So the other option would be to just dig up like along here. That's probably, you know, let's just do that. That's fine. We'll dig up to these sweetles and see what we see. I am waiting for that to say dormant. They are getting the long commutes. Sorry, guys. Another sort of good thing, I guess, is this is also off-gassing oxygen. Granted, it's the polluted kind, but we are cleaning it. So we've got that going for us. And if we break into another slime biome, we'll have more oxygen from that as well. So maybe the 3 diffusers can keep us going for just a little bit longer. Our food is looking good. I'm definitely most stressed about oxygen right now. Not our current oxygen, I just feel like we could get into trouble quickly. This still only has CO2 in it, so I'm going to empty it again. And this, I'm going to deconstruct. And let some of that CO2 start working its way over here. I feel like I've given them too much work. Oh, we got another. Oh, is that the same hatch? Yeah, it's the same hatch. Why are my ranchers so lazy? I have multiple ranchers. Another thing about potentially breaking into that cold biome is we can get the wheezeworts for the materials science. Some nice rad bolt generation. What's gonna be over here? This looks like maybe another caustic biome. It's just igneous rock, but it's kind of what it looks like to me. Okay. Critter, hatch and hatchling. Let's say a max of 8. And I'm gonna say a max of 8 here. Even though we have 9. Are they cramped? They're cramped. I knew it. We'll wrangle one of them. Now, it's fine if this room's too big or whatever. They don't really care about that, as long as it's big enough. I do want to make sure that we don't have any food in here. I'm just going to hit this with a sweep. All right, 3 of 8. 3 of 8. Oh. Well. Let me throw a towel right there. Actually, I'll wait. It doesn't matter right now, so... Eight critters, and they are no longer cramped, even though they have, I think, 2 eggs, so that's perfect. That's actually ideal. So yeah, I think I'll say auto wrangle the surplus on these. Well, does the egg hatch before they're... You know what? No, I'm not going to auto wrangle. I'm just going to leave it be. I'm sure it's fine. Uh-oh, this guy can't get out. Oh, I guess he can. A skill point. All right, we'll assign that tomorrow when we get a new dupe. Empty errand, that hasn't been done yet. All right, let's check this. Materials overlay. Our CO2. We got a little bit of it scooching over here. Not a lot, though. Is that chlorine? Okay. That's fine. I do feel pretty confident that we could deconstruct this. I think it's gonna be okay. I think there's enough CO2 in here. Plus, we've got enough food. Not that I want to push our luck, but we're fine on that. Another thing that would be a good call, especially above the mushrooms, would be to just throw in some airflow tiles. I'm gonna put those in the middle of the room for right now. And we can copy settings and bring that across. Wonderful. We have less than 10 tons of slime though. So that doesn't make me feel great about planting a bunch more mushrooms. I mean, again, lots of slime biomes to go through, but if it's not available, you know, soon, we might run into an issue. I just realized something. I'm gonna cancel this. Since this is actually where the rooms are gonna go, like this is actually exactly where we want our future rooms to be, I'm not gonna mess that up by putting the ladder in the wrong place. So I'm gonna just put the deodorizers like this. That way when we're building this ladder, it's permanent. Which makes me feel really good about exploring this area. I like that. All right, we got to make sure none of our hatches fall through when we place these airflow tiles, but it should be okay. You know, part of the reason these guys are cramped is because we've got the shine bug in here. Should we just get rid of the shine bug? We could eat the egg. You know, that reminds me. We actually do need to put an egg cracker in the kitchen. And not just for the shine bug. Why you mad? Body temp. Oh no, you can't be 30. Wait, it says 30. How hot are you? Wait, why though? Nothing around it is... Oh! It's the grill. Well, do we have something better to put in here? We'll see. Copy settings. I think I am gonna eat the shine bug egg. No research selected. Did we research? Let's grab this. Since we're now just sort of going top down. All right, let's look at our options. 10 to 30. 20 to 40. 20 to 50. Yeah, let's do that. We don't want it 50 degrees in there, but... We have a sun nymph egg? Wait, is that what this is? Oh. Shoot. We don't have a doctor. The sun nymph egg is what you use to make the anti-zombie spore thing, but we don't have a doctor, so I think that's... yeah. Well, that's kind of disappointing, but it is what it is. Hopefully no one gets the zombie spores, because we'll feel really bad that we had access to a cure and we ate it instead. All right. These are awaiting sand, which... good. I should just put some sand out here. Especially since there's sand right here that wants to be picked up. Alright, they're no longer cramped, and this shine bug's gonna go away soon. So they'll be even less cramped. Alright, filtration medium. Cool. I don't want to break into here until they have delivered some sand, obviously. Okay, we got a saltwater biome here. That could be good. That could be good for discovering some water. And we've made it all the way up here, which I like. I think I'm going to tell them to uproot this. Just because I want someone to walk all the way up and over here. And you know what else? I'm going to have them dig that. So I guess I can cancel the uproot and just have them dig this. So that they can get to that oxalate. And then we'll be able to see a little bit more. It's cycle 39. We should be getting a dupe today. Oh yeah. Soon TM. How's this looking? Still awaiting sand. Okay. How is everything else doing though? Our diffuser, yeah, I think we need to just give the dupes a little bit of time to catch up on chores. You're just falling a little bit behind. We got that raw egg showing up, so that means that we can go ahead and make omelets for the first time ever. Oh, there's the dupe sound. Okay. I'm just gonna say, you know, make all this stuff. If you can. Now that we've discovered some more things. And on consumables, don't eat meat. Actually, well, all they have is pickled meal. I'm gonna tell them not to eat muckroot and nutrient bars. And then, don't eat that, don't eat that. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Don't eat that. I kind of want them to eat up the pickled meal. I'm actually tempted to say not to eat anything else for a couple cycles so that they can eat the oldest pickled meal, but I'm nervous that I'll forget to turn it back on. This is definitely our best choice, Bubbles. Welcome in, Bubbles. Dupe number 16. I just don't know what to do with you, Bubbles. I guess we could make Bubbles another digging building dupe. Do we? I don't think we need another cook right now. We have 2 cooks for 15 people. That's not really... So yeah, Bubbles. You're on that first schedule, which you're a night person. So let's not put you on that first schedule. I guess let's just go ahead and make shift 7. Since Bubbles doesn't work well on that early shift anyway. And there we go. Bubbles, come on down here. Nice. And then priorities. Bubbles. You are going to build, dig. Skills. Bubbles. Get you your digging hat. Okay, Ellie. You're now a better farmer. And Mima and Ren. What you guys got here? Okay, they're the same. So I'm gonna give Ren the super duper hard digging. And the upgraded hat. And then Mima, I'm gonna give the improved construction. I definitely feel like I kind of need more supplying dupes, or at least more dupes that have improved carrying. So maybe that's kind of our next focus. It makes a big difference when they get that buff from the improved supplying. That's a lot of extra stuff they can carry in one go. Well, we've got our sand delivered. We are making oxygen. This still hasn't been emptied. That's gonna, you know what? This is gonna be the thing. This is the thing that I'm going to wait on. And there it is. Okay, well, that was easy. I'm gonna say then that the base is ready to expand again. We are ready to get hurt again. We'll go on down here and see what happens. So we're gonna want to go... I guess we can just kind of stay in line with where the rooms are gonna be. Nothing stopping us. And we'll dig this and this. And we got lucky because there's no slime up here. So this actually works really nicely. There's a touch of slime here. Let's see if it's germy. Ooh, it's not. Nice. Okay. Oh. What? How are you overcrowded? What? Okay. Well, we've got a mess down here. That's for sure. Okay. This is a slime ice biome duo. And I'm not really sure why the abyssite got broken here. I mean, there's... Usually it gets broken because of a building or something, but there's just nothing. It's really odd, but it's fine. The only thing about that is if we want to empty this polluted water, it's gonna fall into here. So, oh, there's a building. Maybe this building's to blame. Although it's not all that close to the break. Okay. I'm thinking what we're gonna do is focus on these ladders. And probably build a floor here before we do much else. Although I don't know what to do about this fish. And it's cycle 40. Ah, everything's happening all at once. Okay, let's pick another research. All right, let's wrap up the things we're thinking about right now before we wrap the episode, because I don't want to, you know, open this up in 2 days and just be really confused about what's going on. Okay. We just got the juicer, we just got the spice grinder. Cool, cool, cool. I think if we drop the spice grinder in here, we get the kitchen bonus, so we should do that just for funsies. Adds benefits to foods. Oh, I don't know that that it's actually a morale bonus, but whatever. Whatever. We'll toss it in here. Well, we'll put it over here because, you know, we're not actually going to use it. And yeah, I guess I will just save it. Oh, nails are into skill point. Nails? What you want, nails? Let's give you this. And you know what? On the priorities for nails, what do we got? We just have cooking. Okay, so let's make cooking. And then maybe let's say storing. Build buildings with resources. Or would it be supplying? Sweep is under supplying. How are supplying and storing different? Whatever. We'll give them supplying as a secondary since they have the heavy carrying. So they'll do that before other stuff. All right. I'm gonna save it right here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.